Welcome to Department of Collegiate and Technical Education. The topic name is Shear Force and Bending Moment Unit 3. I am going to give a presentation on session 11. The subject name is Strength of Material. This is for 3rd sem Mechanical Engineering students. In next slides we are going to have a contents regarding this session. We are going to have two problems on simply supported beam with point loads and uniformly distributed load. Previously we solved number of problems on same topic, that is simply supported beam with point loads and uniformly distributed load. But in this content we are going to have two different problems that we haven't come across in previous sessions that going to solve it with this session. Right. Next slide we are going to have a problem. The problem is simply supported beam of A and B of span 6 meter carries a point loads of 2 kN and 5 kN at a distance of 1.5 meter and 4.5 meter respectively from left support. Up to here we have. I am going to draw up to here only. First of all, they have given simply supported beam. Roughly I am going to draw one point load. They have given 2 kN at a distance of 1.5. and this 5 kN distance they have given at a distance of 4 point from left support. We have to take left support here. This is left support, this is right support. Right, from left support at a distance of 1.5 we have 2 kN and at a distance of 4.5 we have 5 kN. From here to here it is having 1.5 and from here to left we are having 4.5. Up to here we have. After that I am going to start with this. In addition to it carries an UDL of 2 kN from left support run over a 1.5 distance. 1 point distance is from left support to 1 point distance is 2 kN. From up to here we will have one point load of magnitude 2 kN per meter. Another point load and an UDL of 2 kN per meter starting from after 3. Half of this one is 3 only. From here to here it is having 3 meter and up to here 3 meter. We will gonna start 2 kN from 3 from left support only. After left support, after 3 distance we have to start with this up to here, end of this one. The total is 6 meter. From half of this we are going to start and 3 meter means and end of this simply supported. I mean right support. Okay, draw SFD and beam. Calculate also maximum bending. Right, this is roughly I draw. Next, this is the problem that we discussed roughly. Okay. After that, we are going to start with reactions. We are supposed to determine reaction at support A and reaction at support B. First, we are considering only forces. Upward force equal to downward. Upward force is RA and RA plus RB. Downward forces are 2 and 5 first. Next, 2 into 1.5. This is the conversion. How to convert point load UDL into point load? Point load is equal to UDL magnitude into UDL distance. UDL magnitude is 2 kN, UDL distance is 1.5. This is the conversion of point 2 into 1.5. This is the conversion of 2 into 1.5. Total is 3. 2 into 3. This is the conversion of point load into UDL into point load. Okay, up to here we have. After that, we are going to start with calculation of RB individually with the help of moments. I am taking the moment at A point. This upward force we have to consider into distance. Upward force is RB into 6 and another upward RA into 0 means 0 only is equal to, first I am going to calculate only point loads. Point load is first one 5 up to here. We are having 1.5, 1.5, 1.5. Total is 4.5. Concluded. Next, another point load is 2 into 1.5. This is also concluded, 1.5. After that, I am going to convert this UDL into point load. How we supposed to convert? 2 into 3 because this distance is 3 meter. 2 into 3 is this one. We have to convert it into point load. After that, I am going to take moment about this point. For that reason, we assume that it is acting half of the component to this distance is 3 by 2. Total distance 3 by 2. Plus, up to here we have came. From here to here it is having 3 meter. This is the complete this problem. I mean this top. After that, next UDL is this one. 2 into 1.5 conversion, 2 into 1 point. This is the conversion of point load. After that, half of the component. From here to here is 1.5 divided by 2. Okay, by calculation we will get RB value is 9.125 kN. If we put this value in this equation, we will get RA value is 6.875 kN. Next slide we are going to start with shear force calculation. shear force calculation. We have to start with right corner to the left last. Okay, this is the rule of doing problem. First we have to find out at B point, after that C point, D point, E point and A point. These are critical points. We are supposed to determine individually the shear force calculation. Okay, first we are going to start. I am going to start with right to the section. This is right to the section. From right to the section, upward force is taken as negative in shear force calculation, as we previously discussed in many sessions. Okay, 9.125 is a negative. Here is a negative. After that, up to C point, how much we are having? This is 2, this is 1.5. Conversion of UDL into point load is equal to UDL magnitude into UDL distance. UDL magnitude is 2 and 1.5. Up to C point, we are having 9.125 is a negative, and this is UDL is positive because it is downward direction, 2 into 1.5. Only we are considering forces, negative 6 point. Up to C point, we are having negative 6.125 kN. Okay, at the C point, how much we will get? Plus this value, how much up to C point we got? Plus 5 point. Up to here we have got 6.125 plus 5 is equal to negative 1.125 kN. Okay, up to here we have. At C point up to we have. After this, I want to determine up to D point. Up to D point, wherein here at C point we are having negative 1.125, negative 1.2.5 plus this is the UDL. Magnitude of same 2 kN into 1.5, 2 into 1.5. The positive value we got 1.875 kN up to D point. At D point, how much we get? There is no point load. For that reason, at D point also same value that we got in up to D point. Same value. Okay. After that, I want to determine up to E point. Up to E point also same value because there is no load between D and E. For that reason, what we got at D point would be up to E point also same only. Next, at D point, not up to D point, I want to determine here how much value we got up to C point plus 2 kN. Plus 2 kN is positive 3.875 kN. At up to A point, we will have 2 into 1.5 only addition. 2 into 1.5. This is the conversion of UDL into point load. Up to here we got 3.875 plus this point load is equal to 6.875. What we got up to A point here, A point also, we will get same value. That is 6.875 kN. Next, we are moving to shear force diagram. Right, this is the shear force diagram. I am going to arrange these things. First of all, how much we got? These are the B line, C line, D line, E line, F line. How much we got at B line? This is horizontal line. This is also called as baseline. This is also called as zero line. I am going to mark negative. Here at B point, we are going to mark it negative 9.125. Okay, this is zero line. This is front line. We have to draw with vertical up to here. Wherever there is a point load, there would be vertical and on shear force diagram. After that, UDL, don't draw simply horizontal line. We have to mark it at C point first of all. At C point we got, up to C point we got negative 6 point, up to C got negative 6.1, mark it here. This is the left line, this is front line. Both will join with incline line because in beam we are having UDL. Okay, after that, here one point load. I already been discussed, wherever point load there would be one vertical line. At C point, how much we got? Negative 1.5. It is less than 6.125. For that reason, I am going to mark here and join with the vertical line. Okay, after that UDL, don't draw horizontal line. First of all, up to D point, how much we got? Positive 1.87. We have to, above the baseline we have to do. This is mark it and incline with the, join with the incline line because it is having UDL. After that, here there is no load. For that reason, we draw with the horizontal line. At E point, how much we got? At E point, how much we got at E point? 3.875. Here also 3.87. Mark it and line with the vertical line. Wherever there is a point load, there would be vertical and on shear force diagram. After that 8 point, we got 6.875. Mark it 8 point. There is a UDL, join with the incline. And also, after ending this one 8 point, we have to join with the baseline. This is positive value, this is negative. Okay, this completes the problem of, this is the topic of shear force diagram of problem number 10. Okay, next slide we are going to have the calculation of maximum bending, how much, where it happened. Okay, this is the maximum bending. Wherever sign changes, here sign changes. This is negative, this is positive. I'm going to take red pen. Okay, this is the crossing point. From negative to positive, this would be the maximum bending moment. We want to calculate this distance. This distance we are supposed to calculate for bending moment calculation. I am going to take this component, up to this component I am going to take outside, like this is look like. Okay, look like here we are having, I am going to take here from x, the total distance from here to here is 1.5, and this distance I want to find out. This is x, this is 1.5 minus x, and here value we got, here we value got 1.875, here we got negative 1.125. In bending moment calculation there is no negative, there is no positive, everything is positive only. Okay, this x into this x divided by 125. So by symmetrical method we are going to have this one is 1.5 minus of x divided by 1.5. By calculation, after doing this calculation simplification, we will get x value is 0.5625 meter. This is the value we got with this. Next we are going to have bending moment calculation. Okay, this is the bending moment calculation. At the support side, I have been discussed in previous session also. At the support, bending moment is always 0. By calculation also it will 0. By posture also it will 0. This at bending moment B is equal to 0. At bending moment A is equal to 0. Okay. Next, only we require to calculate between supports. These are the critical points we are supposed to calculate. I am going to take this point. The bending moment, maximum bending moment happened at this point. I am going to take this as F point. This is F point. I am going to take F point. This is F point. I want to calculate here also. Next, first point is C only. This is C. Okay, C point. First load is upward load. In bending moment calculation, upward force is taken as positive and downward force taken as negative. Okay, this is upward force up to this distance we have to take, because I am going to calculate C point only. How much? Positive 9.125 into 1.5. This complete. After that, this much UDL we have to consider. 2 into 1.5 is the conversion of UDL into 0.1. 2 into 1 point, conversion of this, and half of the component, 1.5 divided by 2. This complete the calculation of at C point. This is the value we got, kilonewton meter, 11.4375 kilonewton meter. This complete the problem at section C. After that, I am going to calculate, this is F. I am going to calculate F at F. This is upward force positive, up to here we have to take. Up to here we have to take. How much X value? Here is the X, 0.5625. This is the value. 9.125 into 1.5 plus this value, 0.5625. This is the value. After that, this 2 is the point load into this X. How much? 5. 2 into this distance also we have to cover, because this is the distance from here to here 1.5. This is this distance. Okay, this is, listen carefully, listen, you have to carefully. Another time I will explain this one. Okay, these things what we done in this slide is only conversion of point load, UDL into point load. How we supposed to convert? This is 2 kilonewton. From here to here also it is having same value, 2 kilonewton only, right? Okay, this 1.5 and this X distance is 5 or 0.5625. 2 into this distance into this distance. Which one? 2 into 1.5 plus 1.56. This is the conversion of point load. After that, this would be the distance. This would be the distance from here to here. It is having 1.5 plus this distance is how much? 5625. The whole divided by 2. This completes the calculation. Carefully you have to do it. After that, this is the point load from here to here is 5625. 5 into 5625. This is the state value we got with 11.75 kN per meter. Okay, up to here we have somewhat, just we have to consider it at F1. Okay, after that, bending moment at D point. At here we have to calculate first positive into this distance. How much it is having? 9.125 into 1.5, 1.5. I mean 1.5, 1.5. Total is 3 meter. For that reason they have taken 3 meter. Okay, after that, this is the point load. 5 into this distance, 1.5. Completed. Next, the point load. 2 into 1.5, 1.5, 3. 2 into 3 and half of this component is 3 by 2. This is complete the problem on at section D. We got 10.875 kilonewton meter. Okay, after calculation at D point, we have to calculate at E point. This is positive this distance. How much? 9.125, 4.5. After that, this point load I am taking 5 into this distance, 1.5, 1.5, 3. This is 3. After that 2 into 1.5, 1.5, 3. This is the conversion of UDL into point load. This is the conversion point load. Next, this distance total is 3 by 2 plus this distance 1.5. Complete the problem. 8.0625 kN meter. By calculation also we will get A value as 0. Even directly we can written as 0 kN meter. This complete the calculation of bending moment calculation. Okay, next we are going to draw the bending moment diagram. This is the bending moment diagram. All we got positive value only. We should have to draw above the baseline. This is baseline. Okay, how much we got at C point? We got 11.43. I have to mark it because of UDL. I am going to join with zero line with the parabolic curve. This is the parabolic curve. Before going to have this F point, I am going to have at D point how much we got. At D point we got 10.875. Because of this UDL, I am going to draw one curve line that will more than 10.875 and more than 11.43. This is the mark where we have maximum bending moment value. Okay, after that this is the parabolic curve. After that at E point we got 8.0625. I am going to mark it here. There is no load. I am going to join with straight line. After that zero line I have to draw with parabolic curve because of UDL. This is the parabolic curve fit to zero line. This is the positive bending moment diagram. This completed the problem number 10. In next slide we are going to have another problems on same simply supported beam with point load and UDL. Okay. This is the problem number 11. This is the same problem I in previous sessions we discussed. A simply supported beam of 5 meter span carries an UDL of 4 kN per meter for a 2 meter from left support. Okay, we have one simply supported beam. This is simply supported and a distance of 5 meter, right? And UDL of 2 meter from left support. We are having UDL of up to 2 meter. This is 2 meter, and it's a magnitude of 4 kN. Okay, it also carries a point loads of 5 kN and 7 kN at a distance of 1 meter and 3 meter from right support. And left distance is, this one is 3 meter. Up to 1 meter we are having one load, that is 5 kN. Up to 3 meter means we are having at this point only. We are having from here to here it is having 3 meter. Total is 5. 3 plus 2 is 5. At this point only we will have 1 point. This is having 7. Let's take an actual diagram. This is just rough diagram. This is the value. Okay, but we discussed in rough diagram. Draw SFD and BMD. This is the problem. 2, 2, 1. Okay. Next, I am going to have previously as we discussed. First of all, we have to determine the reactions. Only we are considering firstly the loads only, upward force and downward. The upward force RA plus RB, downward force are 7, 5 plus 4 into 2. See here, 7, 5, 2 into 4. This magnitude is 4 and distance is 2. Conversion of UDL into point load. The total would be 20 kN. Next is the taking moment about A point. As we discussed in previous session, this is RB into this distance. How much it is having? 5. RB into 5. This 5 into this distance, 4 meter. And this 7 into 2. Next, point load conversion. 4 into 2 is point load and half of that, 2 divided by 2. This complete the RB value. How much we got? 8.4. And if we put this value in this formula, we will get RA, 11.6 kN. Okay, next slide we are going to have shear force calculation. Okay, in shear force calculation, first of all, I am going to take right to the section. Here I am going to take section. From right to the section, upward force is negative, downward force is negative in shear force calculation. This is upward force, negative 8.4. Next, I am going to have up to C point we are having some load because there is no load between C and D. For that reason, up to C point also same having negative 8.4. At C point we are having negative 8.4. Downward force positive 5 kN. Negative only we got 3.4. Up to here at C point we got 3.4. Next up to D point how much having? Same load we are having. Up to D point also same value because there is no load between this point. For that reason negative value and negative 3.4 is the same value. At D point how much we got? Up to here, up to D point we got negative 3.4 plus 7 is equal to positive 3.6 kN at D point. Up to A point how much we got? Up to A point is at D point we got 3.6. Up to A point how much we got? 4 into 2 plus 3.6. Total is 11.6. How much we got at A point? By calculation also 11.6. here also 11.6. At A point also it is having same value. Okay, next we are going to draw SFD. Okay, this is SFD. I am going to draw on baseline, 0 line. How much? This line, this is C line, this is D line, this is A line. How much we got at A point? Negative 8.4. This is the 8.4. Okay, mark it here and we have to join with the vertical line. There is no dot between these 2 points, we will draw with the horizontal line. Okay, at C point how much we got? At C point we got negative 3 point. It is less than the 8.4. Here I will mark it and draw with the vertical line. Wherever there is a point there will be a vertical line. There is no dot between these 2 points, we will draw the horizontal line. After that, how much we got at D point? 3.6. We have to mark it. We have to draw a vertical line. After that, UDL, don't draw horizontal line because we are going to join with the inclined line. At A point we got 11.6. I have to mark it 11.6 and join with the inclined line. And I will join with the baseline. This is positive shear force. This is negative shear force. Complete this complete shear force diagram. Next, we will move to the bending moment calculation. Okay, in bending moment calculation, at A, at B is always 0. At B, at A is always 0. Next, only we require to calculate between the supports only. At C point, how much it is having? At D point, how much it is having? At C point, I am going to calculate first C point. Here, I am going to calculate. This is positive into this distance, because in bending moment calculation, upward force taken as positive, downward force taken as negative. This is upward 8.40 into 1. This complete the calculation. Next, I want to calculate at D point. This RB into this distance, from 8.40 into 3. 8.40 into 3. Next, 5 into 2. 5 into 2. This complete the calculation of bending moment calculation. Next, we will move to the bending moment diagram. Okay, this is bending moment diagram. I am going to draw on horizontal line, baseline. At B point also 0, at A point also 0. Okay, at C point we got 8.4. I am going to mark it at C point and join with the straight line. After that, at D point how much we got? 15.40. I have to mark it and join with the straight line. After that, I am going to join this and this part with a parabolic curve, because in UDL, this at A to D we are having UDL. For that reason, I am going to draw one parabolic curve. This completes the bending moment diagram. In this session, the outcome of this session is students are able to draw shear force and bending moment diagram for simply supported beam with point loads also, with UDL also, as we discussed previous sessions also. Right. Next slide, we are going to have some multiple choice questions. You read properly that question, and before going to answer any among 4 types, you have to do very well within your homework, as you will take as a homework. Right. Next, this is the problem. Right. They have given one distance of span 6 meter A to B. They have given full UDL of 4 kN per meter. Okay. They have given full UDL of full span. They want to determine reaction at B point. How much reaction had happened at this point? The calculation we have done in previous session also. Do carefully before going to answer any among the 4. 1 would be the correct answer. Right, do carefully. Next slide, we are going to have second question of same question only what we discussed in previous slide. Question number 2 is determine the simply supported beam as shown in figure. This is the figure. We want to determine shear force at B section. How much shear force at B section? There would be one correct answer among these 4 multiple choice. Do careful before going to answer. Next, it is having a same problem simply supported with same parameters. We want to determine shear force at section A. How much shear force at section A is equal to? There will be 1 question, 4 answer. Among them, one would be the correct answer. Next slide, we are going to have 4th question. This is of same problem of simply supported beam. I want to determine how much bending moment happened at B point. There will be 4 choices. You have to choose any one among them with the proper calculation. Okay, next slide. We are going to have 5 questions. Number 5 question. It is also same problem of same magnitude, everything. I want to determine bending moment at A point. There would be 4 answer. Any among 1 would be the correct answer. Do carefully, and you should apply the logic also before going to do the calculation. Right. Next slide, we are going to have the multiple choice answers. These are the answer. First question answer is B, second question answer is B, third question answer is A, fourth question answer is D, fifth question answer is A. These are the multiple choice answers. Okay. Next, we are going to have I want to tell you one to the student that before going to conclude anything, you have to understood properly and you have to do very carefully before going to answer. Then only you will get good marks in main examination. Okay, thank you one and all to the students.